Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your lovely
Nice.
host, Rin, from Rin's Art Cafe, and this is Yshaan Artist,
Hello
who
there.
will introduce himself shortly.
Hi, my name's Ishan, and I'm a dancer and also an artist sometimes if I wanna be. So yeah, that's the thesis.
Before we continue, I have a short disclaimer. If you do not like the topics we're about to discuss in this interview, you may leave the video. If you
Please.
guys are planning on commenting, please keep it civil in the comment section. Be respectful of everybody's opinion and you know,
Don't
don't
be
hate
in.
on each other. Don't and
It's gonna be
stuff
so
like
hard
that.
for me because we can't curse. Like, whew, okay.
Okay. So, without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. All right. So, Ishan, tell us a
Yes,
bit
love.
about yourself. Who is Ishan?
Well, Ishan is a very nice person. I'm nice. I promise I'm nice. Like, don't hate me. Lots of people say that I'm really cocky, but you know what? Who's perfect? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's Ishan. I love to dance.
So yeah, I really like you, and I like your ambitious personality. Like you've done ever since I've known you. You've been doing so much lately with the dancing, the art, the TikToks. Tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us what you like to do, and yeah.
Well, that is true. I've been doing a lot of things because I'm a Sagittarius, and Sagittariuses love to do everything. But it's been really stressful because you're trying to be good at everything, but obviously you can't be good at everything, and it's stressful, and you get really tired. And then there's also school. I hate school. Can we just? I hate school. But yeah, that's it. Also, I made a TikTok. Like it was like a how God makes me something, and then the whole kitchen floor got so wet and it took so long to clean. And guess how many likes I got? 90. Fucking, I mean, freaking 90 likes. Like how? Why? I'm so mad. But yeah, that's about it, love. And
I
you're
mean,
also really nice. Just
oh,
saying.
thank you. I mean, who knows nowadays what can go viral? Anything you post out there, like nobody knows.
It's true and it's annoying because it's a lot of work. But okay.
So, when we first met, I saw that you were into gymnastics, actually. Can you tell us a bit about your experience there?
Well, I still am into gymnastics, but like gymnastics in Suriname is different, kind of. Like it's really fun and stuff, but like with gymnastics with boys, it's more like, yeah, you gotta have like a lot of like, yeah, you gotta have biceps and be strong so you can pull yourself up. But I'm not into that. Like I like to do things on the floor and do flips and shit and stuff. Yeah, so that's a thing. It was really fun for me. I went to it like 2 or 3 years ago, and I stopped, but I want to get back into it because like I'm kind of losing my flips. So I want to get back into it, and now I give lessons. Like I'm kind of like tutor, not really a teacher, but
Like an instructor.
like to kids, and it's really fun.
Ishan?
Whoa. Mhm.
A little bit of technical difficulties there.
Yes. Uh-huh. Also, can I just say how pretty you are? Like you are so pretty, sis. Like,
Oh, thank you.
wow, I'm gonna cry. But yeah. Didn't you do gymnastics also though?
I didn't do gymnastics. I actually did ballet. That's where I learned most of like the splits and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Which
And
ballet company did you go to? Was it like Ballet for Malena?
yes, yes, I
Ever.
went to a school. It was like close by. Like where else would I go?
People always say like, "Oh yeah, she's so mean." Like I don't think she just wants what's best for you. Honestly, like
Yeah.
she's not mean. She just tells you how it is, you know? So yeah.
She's a bit rough around the edges, but she like goes directly for it.
Yeah. She like, for example, if something's bad, she's not gonna be like, oh, it's kind of like, no, she's gonna be, it's slecht. Punch it in. I'm like, okay, I'm
I
sorry.
still remember.
Don't kill me. It's
The
really
kids were
scary, but
scared. The kids were sort of scared of her.
yeah, the kids are scared of her. But I love her. Like I just, she's like my
That
Abby.
fiery personality.
She's really cool. I love her so much. Oh wait,
We have
I can see the comments. Wow, my phone
okay.
is not a piece of trash. I'm sorry.
We have a question from Maria. Do you have one preferred style of dance, Ishan?
Acrobatic dance is my absolute favorite. Like there's acrobatic dance, and then you have ballet, and then you have hip hop, and then you have contemporary, and at the bottom there's modern. Like I don't really like modern because it's not my style. Like I don't flow with modern, but acrobatic dance is my favorite thing. But sadly, there aren't any acrobatic schools in Suriname. I was gonna open one, but then I was like, you know what? Let me study it first, you know? So that's my plan. Like I'm gonna go study dance. So that's yeah.
Are you gonna study dance outside of the country?
Of course, how are you gonna study dance here? The only thing that you can do here is you can study to become a gym teacher, and I don't want to be a gym teacher. Just saying, just saying. No offense to all the gym teachers, but like, sis,
You at least want to bring more diversity into
exactly,
the
exactly. hmm
like add more options to the list.
Yeah, way more options because as like a boy, especially here in Suriname, there isn't a lot you can do. Like everything you do, they're gonna be like, that's for girls. Like even my mom before I did kickboxing for a while and I was like, I don't like it, but you know what? It's gonna get me skinny. I'm a skinny legend. And so then I was like, you know what? I wanna try gymnastics. And she was like, that's for girls. And I was like, are you sure about that? And then I asked around and they were like, no, it's not. There are like and there were like a lot of boys in TYG, like that's what it's called. And there were a lot of boys, and so my mom was like, okay, fine, you can go.
Because even in ballet, when I used to go to ballet class, like ballet school, I just saw two guys there. I didn't
Really?
see.
Was it Ronald and Duncan?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I didn't know their names, but they were a little bit older than me.
Yeah, yeah. It's Ronald and Duncan. Oh, I love them. They're just so amazing, and they're so like masculine. I didn't expect ballet boys to be masculine, but they're so masculine and they're so like, oh, I'm here, sis. I'm happy that I said sis and not the B word. I'm happy, but yeah. So that's I really like them.
And I saw this other kid. He's at your school, I think. I forgot what his name
Ilan,
was. Uh,
Ilan, the one with pink hair.
no. A shorter guy. Well, he's not short, but yeah.
He used to do ballet. No,
Jason,
I
I think his
don't.
name was. I'm not sure.
That I mean, the only dude from my school that I know that does ballet is Ilan. Like that's the only one. You know.
All right. And he used
Yes.
to like him and his sister were like do we had like the Christmas show thing, and he was
Yeah.
like supposed to be it was like a Peter Pan theme thing, and he was
Oh,
like
that's
one of the little
nice.
brothers.
Oh, that's really cool. Then I think it was Ilan because he has like one, two, three sisters and one little brother. I think it was three sisters. I'm not sure.
All right. Let's look at the other questions they've asked.
There are more questions.
Yes, there are more questions.
I didn't see any of them. Wow, I'm gonna cry. Okay.
I'm not sure if it works like that for the phones.
Yeah.
You said you couldn't pull up the comments earlier.
Okay.
So,
Tell me what the questions are.
yes. What dance school are you planning to go to?
Okay, so like I'm in like what's it called again? It's not. It's 11th. I'm in 10th grade. 10th grade. That is Fear de Febrero. So I no, not Fear de Febrero. Geez, yeah, Fear de Febrero. So I don't know. Like I don't know yet because I have 2 more years to go. So I think I have 2 more years to go if I'm, a bit smarty pants, but I'm not. So I hope I have 2 more years to go, and then I don't know yet. Like when I'm like next year, I'm gonna start looking into schools and being like, which one is the best one? I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go to the Netherlands because I heard the best school is in Germany. So we'll see what happens
Oh yeah,
if
I've
I'm good.
actually I've actually heard there was this teacher from my school, the gym teacher, he actually studied in Germany, like in one of those schools. He could have
That's
stayed there. He could have like gotten so much money, yet he came back to teach at my school.
Oh, that's so nice. See, that's what I love. It's like I'm gonna come back. Like I know I'm gonna come back. I'm not sure I'm gonna live here forever, but I know I'm gonna come back because I just want the kids from here to like I love kids who just love art forms. You know what I mean? Like yeah, sports are fun, like gymnastics and kickboxing and swimming and all of that. Sports are fun, but art forms are just so next level. Like they're so like I don't know. It's just so amazing.
We have a couple of more questions here. So, from Ropes and Dragon Eggs, do you like K-pop?
So let's just say I haven't really listened to K-pop because I don't have Wi-Fi at my house. So like because my mom is always like, let's get Wi-Fi and we're like, yes, and then she forgets. So but like I don't have Wi-Fi at my house. So I can't really just explore music. You know what I mean? Like I have to take what I get. Like I can't just do whatever I want. So even this was like, hmm. So yeah,
Oh, so
but like
you had you're doing this interview with data.
yes, love. Yes.
Oh, well, then we shouldn't really keep it that long because it tends to cut out
I
usually
have I have 700. So when it cuts out, it cuts out. Like I think it's gonna last a while, like at least 2 hours.
at least two
But
hours.
I don't think we're gonna call for 2 hours, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna call that long. We'll just do the
Okay.
questions and the whole. Yeah.
Okay, love. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
no, I don't listen to K-pop because I can't listen to K-pop. I mean, I can, but like it's not like I'd rather download music that I know and love, So instead of like
you're already
some
familiar with.
yes, exactly.
Bec- uh, yeah, you're a bit limited to the new stuff you can go and explore.
Exactly. I can't explore it. It's not a thing for me. So yes,
All right. So recently, I've seen you getting more into art.
because okay, listen. I love attention. Like attention is just like it's so fun to have attention. Like it's like how can you not like attention?
Be in the
It's
spotlight.
attention, right? But I'm the only child, and so here at my house, nobody looks at me. And my mom already knows I'm flexible, right? So she already knows. And then when I'm busy stretching or training, then it's kind of just like, okay, who's gonna tell me that I'm amazing? Like, I'm just, So that's like I kind of stopped training for like for a month, and now I started getting back into it because like I'm um not trying to lose all of the progress I made. But yeah, I'm getting more into art because I just think it's so beautiful and you can make so many beautiful things.
Because I've seen your work and I'm a fan. Like,
Thank you. I'm also a fan of your work. Your art's really good. And the one where you like melted the oil pastel on the paper was just I was blown away. Like I was shook.
I did it on canvas, by the way.
Canvas?
Yes, I did it on canvas.
I only paid it on Canvas once because, first of all, it's expensive and we're not about that life. And secondly, I don't know, I'm just not that experienced with paint yet. I'm scared, so yeah.
So ever since the whole macaroni situation we've been in, some stuff we were doing actually ended up stopping. Like you going to dance school, for instance. How has that like affected the rest of your life?
It has affected me a lot because macaroni is such it's so annoying, you know. We have to all stay inside. But I'm just like I got very fat. I gained like 10 kilos in here. And I'm trying to lose it all
Same,
back because
same.
I'm trying to be a skinny legend. You know what I mean? Like I'm a skinny legend and I will always be a skinny legend. I'm just kidding. I'm fat. But like, you know, like no dance, no ballet, no gymnastics, no on stage. Then there's nothing to do and you're just inside eating like a pig. And that's me. I'm a pig. I'm the pig, okay? So it has affected me quite a lot. Yeah.
Don't call yourself a pig. You're an amazing human being.
Thank you so much, love. But so are pigs. Pigs are delicious.
Oh my.
Delicious. I mean,
We have a question from Maria again. Do you sing?
do I sing? I mean, I love to sing, but I don't know if I can sing. Because, like, most people say, oh my God, Ishan, you sing so well. And I'm like, thanks. And then other people are like, oh my God, Ishan, you can't sing. I was like, I mean, we can't do everything now, can we, love? So, I would say I do sing, but I don't know if I can sing.
Hmm. Not
Mm,
everybody's a jack of all trades, so yeah.
exactly, sis. It's really hard to sing. Like I don't know how those people do it. Like how can you just like and then it sounds like heaven. You know what I mean? Like sis.
Some people are born with it, others have to train their whole life. Since they
And
were
you were
small.
born with it. I know because you play. I think you were playing the ukulele. Was it a
No, I'm
ukulele?
not playing the ukulele. I play the piano and guitar. I'm not that good at guitar. I was getting better at piano, but then I
Mhm.
stopped.
Oh,
And then it
really?
all went to waste,
Why did you stop?
unfortunately. Well, school got in the way actually. I was more focused on that and I just left my piano skills, my tennising skills, my ballet skills, everything just in one
Oh
corner.
no. Why?
I
Oh, because of school?
Yeah, I almost left art as well. I
Really?
used to sing also. I just left it all somewhere.
Yeah,
And
I
I
remember
thought
you used to
after high
sing.
school I would continue, but I did not.
You
Because
know, because
even if we're in this state right now that we're in, all the focus has been like school, school, school. So that's just been on my mind. So this whole YouTube thing that I started to do is kind of giving me a chance to revisit all of the other stuff so I can maybe
mhm,
learn about it more, speaking to other people who already have experience in that, interviewing them, and seeing what I can learn from them as well.
period. That is very true. And like I was just gonna say, like school is really stressful for all of us. And like no offense to the nerds or the people who love school so much, but like if you're gonna just do school and only focus on school, you're really gonna like waste your life because like it's really sad kind of because you need a passion, you need a reason to live. If you're gonna just wake up and be like, okay, time to do math, you know what I mean? Then it's gonna like your life's gonna be flavorless and it's gonna be really sad and lonely. So
I mean,
like
school is just
no,
there to
you
prepare you. It's not supposed to be just your life.
exactly. School is just like, so that you can get a job, but it's not supposed to be your entire. We are teens for like one, we are teens for like 9 years, 9 to like 6 years. We are teens. That means you only have 6 years of your life where you don't have to be that responsible. because after 20 you're gonna have to be responsible, try and find a house, try and find someone to marry, try and get kids, knowing everything, trying to get a job. It's a lot of work, and I'm just saying, do you really want to waste those 6 years just studying the whole day? You know what I mean? So
At least mix it up a bit. If you're not moving around, like you're also not letting your brain develop. The brain was
period.
like I've seen it. There is an animal in the ocean. It basically needs its brain to move around because the moment it starts sitting still, it eats its own brain because it doesn't need it anymore.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's scary. Honestly,
And
I'm that.
what I've noticed, some of these kids who are just all about school, 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 they ignore everything else. They ignore moving around and doing all of that stuff and building themselves up, and that can also actually affect them in a worse way. They're gonna think they're getting stupid when they're
That is
studying
very
all day, and that is not healthy. They're straining their brains and getting sick from it
exactly, and it's I find it really sad, especially the children who are like being forced to like be good at school, or because like it's all at the end of the day, it's just a lot of just tests and just like honestly just I mean yes, get an education, but also focus on who are you, what do you want, and like like yeah.
like school well the school our school system, they don't focus on like the modern things other schools focus on, like the other problem solving skills that a child might develop. We just take tests, we don't develop our other skills that might actually help us in the work environment in the future. Do you
That's
agree or
exactly true.
disagree?
I
You agree?
completely agree. Because like they always say in school, they're always like, oh, yung magmatiding goed ka na America. No, sis, who does that? You have people you can't work with and people you can work with, and in the workspace you're also gonna have that. do don't pretend like you're not there in the Lerare Kammer, sitting, drinking coffee, and talking trash about another teacher. Do not act, because my mom's a teacher and I know how the things go. It's a shady room in there. I'm telling you, Rin, it's a shady, shady room. There are really shady people in there.
Imagine needing a teacher going in there and you're in the middle of a conversation where they're talking smack about someone
I heard that they talk smack about all the children,
as
like
well.
one by one.
Oh, of course. What teacher doesn't do that? It's worse. It's worse on AMS. I've heard.
Really?
People. Yes.
Oh dang. My school is a pretty small school. Like all of the middelbare scholen, like all the high schools are just they're so big. There are so many people. And then you have Feo Fear. We're such a small group. Like we're basically babies. Like we're so small and little, and we're kind of relatively new. And also at Got Talent, literally one person came to support us. So you know what? Like life happens.
Instant? Oh, yeah. I
One
was.
person, everyone was like, "Yay, nothing, nothing," and you heard one person say "yo," and we were like, "Thank you, sis. We know we're going home, but thank you."
Like, I wanted to ask you about your weekend talent show and Got Talent experience actually, because I saw you on TV and it was probably the weekend talent show. My aunt was a judge.
Really? Was it Nisha Manhala?
Nisha Madaran, yes.
Yes, I don't know her. I don't know how you say her last name. It's Madara. Now I know. I always said Nisha Manhala because because I never knew how you pronounce it, like whatever. But yeah, it was really fun. It was only like I used to be super depressed, right? And during the time of the weekend talent show, I was still very depressed, but now I'm not anymore. Ha. But so yeah, I was still very depressed and like very insecure and stuff. So like anytime I had to go do a dance or something, I would be very nervous. Like I would be like, I already lost. I'm just here for exposure at this point. Like they just pity me and that's why I'm here. You know what I mean? And so all of my dances were kind of like not like up there, you know what I mean? Like they're not all I can give. They were literally just like I'm just like I'ma just dance. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't trying. Like ever since I saw the other acts on TV, I was like, I'm fricked. You know, I'm done. Like I'm done. Like I already lost, so I don't even like I'm gonna try, but at the same time, like all the time I was always just like everyone is better than me and I can't do anything. So I'm gonna just also their stage is so small. Their stage is have you seen the Got Talent, like America's Got Talent stage, right? Okay, we've seen it.
Yes.
Have you seen World of Dance stage? Yes, we've seen it. It's nice and big. Have you seen like all of the stages? They're so beautiful and big, but this one was like a square. Like it was so small. I didn't know how to do it. And then they were like, oh yeah, you gotta adapt to your stage. I was like, how are you gonna do 10 freaking flips on that little thing? Tell me, please.
I
I
see an
would love
accident happening.
to. Hmm?
I see an
Exactly. Oh, geez. Every time I was like, I swear to God, I'm gonna break their TV because they always had like a big ass screen behind us. I was like, I'm gonna do a split and then I'm gonna break it. I already know. They better give me the money. They better give me the money.
well, shit.
Yeah,
Like
it was scary, love.
they don't invest stuff into that here actually as much as you think, because people here love that stuff, but they don't invest money back into it. You have it like, but people here,
True.
they yeah, there's not really much in there. Like
Exactly. That's
it's
very true.
dying in a way here.
It is dying, and I want to bring it back.
Good luck to
Oh my
you.
God, Ren, do you remember we were gonna do like an underground talent show thingy? Remember
Yeah,
that?
I'm
Oh,
still up for it. I'm still up for it.
same. It would be so cool. Oh my gosh.
Like we meet up somewhere. We have like this we get all the influencers and stuff together.
Exactly. And then we
Like
get like a
everybody,
mosh
and we
pit.
don't
Like
discriminate. We get everybody and we don't discriminate,
we
because I've
never just
seen, some places, some people, they only like let you in if you have like a big name or you're
mm,
well known, and they
that
don't
is
let the little people in who might actually know some stuff about that and who could
exactly.
blossom and grow if you give them enough of that time, energy, and that chance to show themselves out there.
Yeah, that is very true. Like, I remember at the weekend talent show, there was a dude, right? He was drawing. And you know, we all know drawing takes a long time. To draw something, it takes time and effort to draw something really pretty. Do you know how much time they gave him to draw something on the stage? 5 minutes. He had 5 minutes to draw something, and then he got eliminated. And I was like, of course, you're gonna give him 5 minutes to draw something?
I want to
Why?
cry. I can't even draw it.
And it's like he was a little boy and his drawings were so good for his age. I was like, sad. But
Was
yeah.
he around 14 or something, or younger?
Yeah, no, younger, like 12 maybe, I don't know. But I mean I was proud of him because I knew him. Like he always used to come to me and be like, "Oh, how do you draw this?" So I was happy he was doing something with it. But I was just really sad that he got 5 minutes, man. I'm still thinking about those 5 minutes. Five
Like,
minutes.
if you're gonna do art like that, on a stage like that, it's kind of different compared to some of the art some people do. Like, you've seen it on like America's Got Talent or something like that. The
Hmm.
art, it's different. It's like out there. It's almost abstract. It's like
Yeah, it's
you
like abstract art. Yeah,
and
but
you
he was like doing like the, you know, the like the
traditional,
yeah,
traditional.
traditional art. He drew a shoe at the what's it called again? Auditions. At the auditions, he drew a shoe, and then they were like, "Oh yes, that's a nice shoe. That's a nice shoe." And I was like, oh yes, he's gonna do this. And then he drew like an animal, and then they gave him 5 minutes. I was like, you're really gonna give him? I was just really sad. And also I was concerned because they said like, oh, we're gonna like you get 10,000, Nate, you get 100,000 SRDs, right? And 60,000 you get cash, and then the rest is gonna just be you, like they're gonna invest in you, like they're gonna like give you bukhalating, like they're gonna like lead you in the right path. I was like, how are you gonna lead me? Who's gonna teach me acrobatics in Suriname? Who's gonna teach me like how to do a perfect front walkover aerial? You know what I mean? And I was like, just give me the money. But I didn't win the money because I was depressed. And I also there are such amazing dancers who I'm like, how did they not get a spot? Like, what's her name again? Sharina. Sis,
Oh yes, Sharina.
her dancing is just so pretty. And then she didn't even get like a place. Like she was literally not even fifth place. I was like, huh?
That's
And did you know that
unfair.
like I know, right? And did you know that the number one, two, three, four, and five are all male? Like they're all male contestants. I was like,
Hmm.
it's kind of fishy, but okay. So yeah.
I mean, she's one of those big influencers in Suriname, actually. Because
And
I haven't really seen other people with so many followers on Instagram or
she's just so amazing.
she's really sweet and really nice. She actually also wanted to do like an interview with me. Like I asked her and she still needs to plan out her schedule.
Do it, please. You know what? Like, I just loads of people might think that she's like very cocky and very high class, but she's really like, and she's really nice because lots of people were like, "Oh, Ishan, I don't think she's gonna be nice because she's
Or
rich
like
and she's gonna be high class."
a
And I
bit
was like,
snooty type
mm,
that people were
then
thinking that.
exactly. Don't judge a book by its cover. And then I met her and she was so nice. Like I literally was like, do I go up to her? She's a celebrity. Like how do you say, like how do you just go up to Billie Eilish and be like, hi, how are ya? You don't do that. I wanted to fangirl, but I was like, you know what? Just keep it in. And I got so lucky because I got her number and we texted and we're friends. I was like, I'm friends with her. I'm so lucky. I'm a lucky person.
I talk with her from time to time, but I was like super shy. Even though we go to the same school, it was super shy to talk, like to speak with her.
Yeah.
She was actually a part of our student union. Actually, well, she's
Oh,
one of
that's
the
nice.
yeah. She's in the
Yes,
committee.
I really, she's just, and it's you get really shy because you're like, am I worthy? Am I worthy to talk to her? Like, do
And
I?
like, what's the first impression gonna be? Oh my god!
Exactly. Exactly. You want her to think that you're really good. You're like, I was like, yes, I need. Do you know what my first words to her were? Hi, how are you? Anyways, can you help me with my eyeshadow? I was so
Nice icebreaker.
stupid. And then she had to like put like eye pencil, and then she was like, it's not going. I was like, it was so awkward, but I love it. I just I love her so much.
Aww. But yeah, she is really gonna go somewhere far with her dance career.
Definitely. She's really like, I'm just so proud. Like I'm like, that's Surinamese talent. There are so many great dancers here. Like I'm like, go to World of Dance. Stefano Linkert's also. I was like, that's from here? How? Like what? He's so freaking like Jesus. Oh my
They put
god.
a lot of time, energy, and effort into perfecting their skill.
They did. They really did. And it takes a lot of work. Like most people think, oh, it's just dancing. Like dancing easy. Sis, do you know how many people do not know how to dance on music? Like they really.
Even with my so many years of experience in ballet, I still don't know.
Oh my god, same. The music starts and I'm still standing there in first position, like when everyone else is
One,
like and
two,
up
three,
and
four.
open and down. Exactly. And I'm just standing like, oh, we're supposed to start? Wow.
And I went
Mm.
since I was 7, and I still don't.
Really? Since you were 7, how long have you been doing ballet?
Since since I was 7 till I believe 13 or 12.
That's a long time. I wish I went. I wish I just discovered this entire beautiful world earlier because then I'd be better. Because now it's hard to open up your hips and get your like your arch of your foot to be like very bendy. So those are things I just wish I knew earlier and could do earlier because like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Don't worry, you'll still be able to get there.
Oh, thank you, love.
You're welcome.
So what have
Yeah.
you been doing all this time?
Well, I've been doing these interviews with people, doing some research online, and planning to do more videos on my channel on YouTube.
That's beautiful. Your channel has really grown very quickly. I was like, wait, she made it today. Then how does she have like 35 subscribers now? Like, what happened in between? Where? What? I was shook. It grew so fast. I have a channel for like 5 years, and it took so long for me to get like one subscriber. Sis. Oh my gosh. But
No, technically also how you interact with the people around you, how much time and effort you put into there, and listening to other people.
that
Because
is
you
very
gotta
true.
give that they give you the feedback, you have to give them like uh some attention as well. You cannot ignore people, or else yeah, nobody's gonna be interested in what you do and what you make, and
That
nobody's
is
gonna
very
get like a good impression of you. They're
that
not.
is very true.
And stuff that's relatable, people I like that more. But
That is very true.
that doesn't mean that's the only way you can grow your channel. But it's that connection you have with people, and that you listen to them.
That is very true. But it's annoying because like sometimes I go onto my Instagram, right? I'm like, okay, listen, I want to make something beautiful for you guys. What do you want? And no one answers. I'm like, sis. And also I think people are afraid to give me criticism. Like I make something and like people are like, oh my god, yes, it's so pretty, it's beautiful, yes, yes. And I'm just like, can someone please tell me, Ishan, you could have done da 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 da. Because if everything's always like, if everyone's always saying that something's good, how will I know what to do next time? You know what I mean? Then I don't know. Then I'm like, then
You
there's
don't notice if you're doing something wrong. Like somebody else that's looking in, they might see it. Like you don't see it like in an instant,
exactly.
just like that.
Exactly. And I have a beautiful artist friend. Her name is Sam. And honestly, she's just so great because like when I make a painting and I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty, and then I send it to her and she's like, no, look at that, and that's wrong and that's wrong. I'm like, oh, she's right. It is
I love
wrong.
them.
I love Sam. She's just so amazing and down to earth.
We, I, we're all planning to get together and to hang out and shit, and then the whole thing happened, and we're not allowed to mention it on YouTube, or
the
else I'll get canceled by YouTube.
the macaroni. I almost said broccoli. Oh my god.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yes, love.
We
It
we
was
have a
really.
couple of
What did you say?
we have a couple of questions from our viewers. What are your top 3 songs?
Okay, so how about you answer first because I need to think. Like I love every music, so
Okay. I also love every music. At the moment, uh, there's a song by Young Gravy. It's called Cheryl.
mm-hmm.
Um, the song Blood, Sweat, and Tears by BTS.
Yeah.
And Give Me Love by Joji.
Oh, that's really nice. I don't know any of those songs, but you know what? I bet they're really nice. um, well, my favorite songs are probably I don't know. I love all of my songs. I like Fire Me Gasoline from Sia. I really like I'm in Here from Sia. Most of you probably don't know those songs because they're old songs from her, but like I just and my favorite song ever to always listen to is "I Love You" by Billie Eilish. Like Billie Eilish is just she's so amazing. How can me and Billie Eilish and Sia have the same birthday? Me, Billie Eilish, and Sia have the same birthday, and I feel so much cooler. Like I'm so happy right now.
I last year, I'm not. It was last year, right? You had like a Billie Eilish themed party.
Oh, that was so fun. That was so fun. I'm gonna cry. I wish I could do it again, but people are. Can you say the A word? People are buttholes.
Yeah, yeah. People are buttholes.
People are buttholes. They really are. They really expect everything to just be their way, you know? But yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, I had fun. So that's what matters.
That's good.
Yes, love.
We have another question by Ropes and Dragon Eggs. If there's a big market for it, why don't they invest? Imagine the money they could make. There's so much potential. I think she's talking about the gymnastic classes, or yeah.
I think she's talking about the talent shows because we were saying like, oh, they don't invest in
Oh
talent
yes,
shows.
yeah. It is the talent show because I see here, Hafofir, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's the talent show.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just be honest here. You know, I hope I don't get in trouble, but I'm just saying like Got Talent was way more organized and they invested way more in Got Talent than they did in like the Weekend Talent Show. Although the prize money was way like more in the Weekend Talent Show, I think it was like the events always got rescheduled and they always were like late or like stuff happened and you couldn't have special effects on your acts, which was really stressful because I was like, let me do my light show, but I couldn't because they were like, oh yeah, in Congressal, like the light thing is underneath and there's water. I was like, huh? But okay, anyways, Got Talent was really fun because they all just came to us and we had to sleep at school. I just wish they did invest in it more though. Like I would love to invest in it, but I'm poor, so I need to wait until I get a good job and get a lot of money, and then I'm gonna invest into it because I just love talent. I love people with talent. Like I love to see someone just be amazing. You know what I mean? It's really fun.
Hmm. Oh, at some point I've noticed that tubers just make content they like, and then people like it. They'll like the content you make if you put it out, if you put your whole heart into it.
That is very true. I like the stuff I make. I kind of it's not very for entertainment. It's more or less kind of for like I kind of make my videos for if I ever just like maybe 20 years later I want to look back at how I was, like I can always go back and watch. And also I also want to make informative videos like, oh, this is how you stretch, this is how you not stretch, this is what not to do and what to do. And people are so like, oh, can you do this and can you teach us that, and then I do, and then they don't do anything with it. Like you put so much time and effort into making the video for the people and then they don't do it. I'm like, sis, just like I just wish they would just say what they want. You know what I mean? Like I just wish they would say what they want. Also with Instagram posts, like I make something, I edit something, and people are always like, "Oh, it's so pretty! Oh my god, yes!" And I'm like, okay. And then at some point, I only got like 100 likes, and I was like, 100 likes? What am I doing wrong? So I asked them, like, I was like, what do you guys want to see? Like, did you like the Photoshop? Did you not like the Photoshop? Like, what's the tea? And nobody ever replies. I'm like, can you please just tell me that I suck? Please. Jesus, it's
I've
annoying.
noticed this as well, especially in the community here. There is not so much information or feedback given when you put
Yeah,
something out there.
that
Like,
is very true.
how are you supposed to build up a community or like a fan base or interact with people if they don't even respond to
Exactly.
you.
They don't say anything to you. Like they just watch. For example, this, right? Like I'm gonna tell all of my friends, oh my god, yes, go watch and da 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 da. And then they're gonna be like, oh my god, yes, Sean, da 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 da. I'm gonna be like, yay, that's really cool, right? I know. But then like if I would ask like, oh, do you like what I said, or like could I have said anything better? No one's gonna say anything. They're just gonna be like, no, it was good. And I was like, you probably didn't watch it, did you, you butthole? You know what I mean? So yeah, whatever.
I've also noticed something here, especially around the youth. Uh, there there's a thing about cancel culture, and yeah, people here are quick to go to there. I'm not saying this is everybody. I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying the people who are most vocal in in our youth community group, whatever, on social media, uh they're quick to say something about another person, and they do not take responsibility for their actions, or they have another group that's really quick to cancel them and deplatform them. What do you think about that?
That is very true. I just think we just all need to just take a deep breath. I mean, life is not that serious, hon. Like, I'm probably gonna get canceled for even saying this, but we're living things on a rock in space. Like, like if someone makes a joke and if someone makes a joke and it hurts your feelings, tell them nicely, like, yo, I didn't appreciate that joke. And the person needs to also not be a butthole and be like, oh no, I don't really care what you say. Like, no, you gotta just be like, okay, well, I'm sorry then, or unfollow me, or I'm gonna not make those jokes again. You know what I mean? But people are just so sensitive. I used to also be really sensitive to things. Like someone would say anything and I'd be like, that's homophobic, how dare you say that? You know what I mean? But now I'm kind of just like, okay, Ishan, like it's okay. Like we all have different opinions. Some are
Exactly.
good, not bad. But you know what? At the end of the day, we're human. I mean, I'm not, but they're human, and it's just we need to just live together because hate is just so annoying. I just hate hate.
Shh, Ishan, don't expose us like that. The others will know that we're not human.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We have to keep that a secret.
You gotta keep it a secret that we're from Mars. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, love. What about you?
That's
Have you
only a
almost
swear
ever been
word here.
canceled? What did she say, love?
That's only a swear word here. YouTube doesn't
Yeah,
recognize that as a swear word.
true. So, have you ever been canceled? Because I know I have. Just kidding, I haven't.
No, I have not been canceled, but I do agree. If you're gonna say something, you need to take responsibility for your own actions. And
Just 1 second, hun. The dog. The dog is being a butthole. The dog is being a butthole. I'm a bit Asian, and I might eat it. See, I'm canceled. I'm just. That's me getting canceled right there. I think I'm gonna move to my room. Hold on. Hold on. Mm. Just 1 second, love. That
I
was
bet
me
you
getting canceled.
somebody is gonna look for this video just for that clip, take it completely out of context, and put it on
For
YouTube.
real, I'm gonna be
Ishan
50 years
exposed.
old. I'm gonna be 50 years old, and someone's gonna like revisit this video and be like, Ishan was racist. Like, sis, calm down, sit down. Like, it's not that serious. Yes, love. Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody has the right to say what they want, but if they get backlash and stuff for it, they're supposed to like take responsibility for what they put out there. And of course,
Exactly, that's true.
yeah, we also have the right to, well, criticize the other person's opinion, as
Yeah,
long
of
as
course.
we don't hurt anybody around us, our environment, animals, or anything, or ourselves. And
True.
yeah, we try to be safe and healthy about this. We can do whatever we want.
That is very true. I think that if we all just took a step back from being offended and if we all just respected each other a bit more, then we would all just be happy. And also, people need to understand that some celebrities don't have an education other than like doing what they're doing. So when you cancel them, they don't get money and they're gonna starve, or like, like that's not a good thing. I think that's not what you should be doing to another human being. So yeah, my hair's a mess, sis. Okay.
Yeah. So we're totally against deplatforming someone and canceling someone just because their opinion differs from you. Just just because they said something, they don't have to like you. They can get all the backlash they want. Just don't censor their freedom of speech.
That is very true. And I'm just saying, like, I mean, if the person is a complete butthole, then I
And then
mean,
something
what
so
can you do?
terrible that even that you would even say, well, this person is being so toxic to everyone around them, themselves, and yeah, just their entire environment. Yeah, then you at least say something about it, that to get them off of there. But as long as they're not physically telling people to hurt this person, that person, or whatever, as long as they're not doing that,
Exactly. I
it's
just
good.
feel. You remember that scandal that Danielle Bergoli got into because her foundation shade was too dark. I was like, what? Are you gonna be mad at her because she has a darker foundation shade? Like, what the frick? I know, and
People have too
trust me,
much time on their hands.
I know, right? Jeffree Star got canceled because his palette name was cremated, and people are being cremated, and people are offended. I'm like, what? Like, it's not that deep, sis. My grandpa got cremated. If my mom got cremated, I would still get the cremated Jeffree Star palette because it's iconic. Period. Only I'm poor, so I can't get it. So yeah.
Ugh, fortunately.
Yeah.
Hopefully stuff will change and we can afford most of that stuff.
I hope we can, because you know what? Like, they're all this fight about, oh no, Feha pay, or oh no, and they pay about all of the things. I'm just here like, can we all just try to just be nice to each other,
And
please?
come together and
Because
work on bettering the
exactly, like,
economy ourselves.
it's gonna, like, we have so much of a better effect if we just like work together. And also just saying, like, NDP had their turn. Like, I'm not like gonna say like, oh, Balta is a bad person, but I'm just saying he had his turn and let someone else take the turn. Like, imagine if you went to a playground, right? And then there's one swing and there's only one kid, the fat kid, that keeps being on the swing, and you're like, okay, you've been swinging for 2 hours, sis. Jimmy, can I go onto the swing now? Imagine if then everyone else in the playing area was like, how dare you say that Jimmy has been swinging for too long? No, you cannot go on the swing, sis. Like, you need to take turns, love. It's like, you know what I mean?
It's basically well, the people's choice who they want there, and yeah, who they're voting for. And if they want a change, then yeah, because it's the people who are technically in charge. We're picking someone to basically organize all of the stuff that's going on. That's
Exactly,
when you
love.
pick
And
a leader. They have to like
mhm,
organize stuff, but we shouldn't put all of our stuff on the government or to let them do everything. Because I've
that
seen
is
people
very,
just like
very
say
bad.
it's the government's problem, they deal with it. But we also have our own responsibilities we need to deal with. We can't put everything on someone else.
True, that is very true. I just feel like we need to be a bit more independent and less like, we need to like not be like, oh, we're homeless, but if we're gonna write a letter to the government, they're gonna give us a home. Like, some people really need homes. And if you know that you can get a home without the government having to help you, shut up and try and get a home, because there are some people out there who really, really, really need it, and you're just taking their spot. And I'm kind of like, those people are buttholes. The amount of times I said butthole, okay, but yeah, so that's what I think about it. It's annoying.
Okay. We have Maria said something here. Listen more, talk less. If we listen to each other, oh wait, if we listen, we learn a hell of a lot more.
Period, Maria. That's right, girl. That's right. You right. You right, Maria. I'm looking at the camera right now. You right, Maria. You right. That's right. You know what? Because people always want to say what they think, and I'm just kind of like, how about you shut up and just listen to what the person has to say, and respectfully ask, hey, I don't really agree with this, or I don't really understand it. Could you please
Exactly.
like, but that's right,
Yeah.
Maria. You tell them. Yes, love. So,
Jeffree Star ain't cancelled. He's still making hella lot of money.
true, but like just saying he could make more money and the like he's not that canceled because he's not just a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like he does more things. He does like his cannabis company or I don't know what it's called. But he does more things and so if he gets canceled, it doesn't really like it's not gonna affect his
It
income.
doesn't
It's gonna
affect
affect
him,
it, but not a lot.
and
Exactly.
he
Like he
has
would
like
just receive.
a tons of lawyers to basically like if he gets into something, they fix everything for him. So yeah, like
Exactly. I just love Jeffree Star so much. How did he and Nate like break up? Like what happened? I want to know because like I was like, oh, they're never gonna break up. They're the couple. Like they're the couple. You know what I mean? Like you know those friends who are the couple. I thought they were that, but they broke up, and I was like, what? How? When? You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought it was a prank, but it wasn't.
it wasn't a prank, but if they choose to keep their stuff secret, then I respect that as well. Not everything has to be on
Same
social
love.
media, like most
Exactly.
things that are there.
True. And what do you think about the James Charles situation? I honestly think it's been blown way out of proportion. Straight guys are just their buttholes and they can't take a joke and they always think that you want to get into their pants when you're not. I mean, I am because I'm a. But, we're not talking about that today. Anyways, we're continuing.
Oh no, but we're pro LGBT here, so it's okay.
Period. Yeah, I was gonna say the W word, but we're gonna get demonetized, aren't we?
Yes, I have no idea what the W word is. I probably you can tell me later.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my
Okay, yeah. Love.
gosh.
So what
Segue.
inspired you to do this? Like when were you like, you know what, I'm gonna interview people?
So actually, I wanted to do something else with YouTube. Like years ago, I was busy making bird videos.
Bird
I thought I would
photos.
be doing that. Like I was actually filming my birds, telling stories and editing the whole thing. As
Oh,
soon
that's
as
nice.
I got more involved into YouTube, I actually saw people like Shoe on Head, Armored Skeptic, and whoever else speak about certain issues online on the internet. And I noticed
Yes.
that in Suriname itself, there aren't that many people who talk about it. So actually put it aside for a really long time, like because I didn't know so much information or how uh, all of that stuff worked. So yeah, and I saw after a while that people in Suriname actually need a person like me in a way because
Period, girl. That's right.
everybody else talks about the situation in the US or in Holland or whatever. We cannot relate to that. We have our own thing going on.
True. That is very true.
I mean,
Yeah, I just really think it's such a beautiful thing that you did because you're so amazing. And when you told me like, oh hey, go subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna do this and this, I was like, yes, please give it to me, serve it to us, sis. I was like, period, girl. Yeah.
and recently, thanks to a few friends of mine, I've
Hmm.
gotten like more of the idea, like going more into this because the channel was gonna be more like I was gonna have like a short film and stuff like that, but I decided I could do way more with the channel, and I was actually on a couple of other interviews, or yeah, not really interviews, podcasts with a couple of people I know. Some of them are going to speak actually next week with us.
Oh, that's
So stay
nice.
tuned for that. And yeah,
Period.
and people like encouraged me like, "Hey, you have a voice. You can speak up about these issues." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to go for it." But I am still scared that I might get canceled or somebody might say something like, "Hey, Rin,
Yeah.
shut the something up because of this and this and this."
Yeah, that is very true. Like I'm just like people are so like in this country it's not that bad, honestly, but it's still like people are racist. Like let's be honest. Anytime you tell like go to like girls, right? I'm not generalizing but just saying most girls. I have a lot of like friends who are girls, right? So, but if I tell them like, oh, there's this Indian dude, and they're like, ew, an Indian. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? And they're like, no, I don't like Indians. I'm into blacks. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's a personal preference, so get it.
Yeah, that's a
But like, you
personal
don't have to
preference.
exactly. But you don't have to like push the one down so that yours looks better because it won't look better. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be like, oh yeah, they're nasty and they hit people and they like to drink and they da
That's
da da da.
also
Da.
generalizing. I mean, like, I
Exactly.
don't like Indian people. I have my own reasons. That. Then it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And
But
not,
like just saying that they're
I'm
all
gonna hate
bad.
on all people because I've seen this, this trend or this thing like that.
Yeah,
I mean, you do not know who this Indian person is. You haven't even met them. You haven't even spoken to them, and you're just gonna base
exactly.
all of that on like stuff you heard from other people, but you yourself don't
Exactly.
know.
Or exactly.
And
Or in Bollywood. It's
exactly.
just like first of all, Indians are so pretty. Like sis, why are y'all so pretty? Y'all hair, y'all eyes, sis. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Like I was like, yes. Like yes. Indians, yes. Yes, all the way. I love Indians. They're really nice.
Ooh,
Yes, love.
thank you.
Hmm.
So yeah, in a way, together, I've noticed that we in Suriname, like the younger community, we're not that racist as the older community. Actually, we don't have racism at all. We don't even look at that. We don't look at race.
That is very true. We do
It's
not.
usually
We
when it
all we
comes to
look
like
at it's
personal preference, like you said with that girl. She likes this type of, but that's like a personal preference. That has nothing to do with
exactly
uh actually that should
being
have nothing to
racist.
do with like being mean or
Racist.
something to other person. It's just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
who you want to date. That's
Exactly. That's just a type.
yes.
One thing that like we as like we don't really have racism anymore, right? That's
No, we
good.
don't.
But what we do have is homophobia, and it stresses me out because people want equality, they want no racism, they want people to treat them the exact same like as they treat everyone, but then they are buttholes to people who are a little bit different than them. So I feel like they're kind of like being hypocritical. I mean, I'm a black person before I am part of the LGBT. Like I am a black person, so I'm gonna like be with them. I'm gonna be like, yes, Black Lives Matter. I'm here for you, sis. But after that, I also want to see that you are like accepting us for who we are because like, it's kind of the same thing if you're a butthole to us, just like how white people are buttholes to you. So yeah,
It's like taking the situation one step at a time as well. Like
true.
first we're gonna do Black Lives Matter, then everybody else comes because this is important at the moment.
Exactly. Like this is what's important at the moment. Like we can't just start like you can't just be starting like I'd be so cancelled if I just started like LGBT lives matter. Everyone would kill me. But like because that's what's happening right now. Like the black community is what matters right now. That's the priority. That's what we need to focus on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Let's fix those
afterwards,
issues having to do with what everybody's fighting for. Let's fix that first and then we go to everybody else. Or else
exactly,
we'll
we
have
go
too much on our
one
plate
step at a time.
and we won't be able to do anything else.
That's exactly right, hun. That's exactly right.
I shall be making a video on this like a little later because I
Oh, that
still need to
sounds
gather up
cool.
all of my information and put out like links where people can go to get more information, because I believe
Yeah,
people here in Suriname, they don't really know much about the situation, because in a way we don't directly relate to that the situation in the US.
that is very true.
We have our own things to talk about, and only when we're going to either the US or to the Netherlands, we're going to have to deal with that situation, because I've noticed family members who've gone over there have dealt with those situations, but in here we
That is
have
very true.
different stuff.
True. In here, it's very. I. That's why I like about Suriname. It's somewhat peaceful. I love it here. It's just really fun. I personally, because of the money situation, I wouldn't live here right now. But if it got like corrected later, I would love to still live here because it's a beautiful place. Like sis, I'm not a nationalist, no, but like it's pretty. That's all I'm saying, love.
I mean, if people here started getting more money, or the money started coming worth more, then you'd see racism, homophobia kind of going away as well.
Exactly, that is very true. And it's also like if the money here got so much better, there wouldn't be so many students having to leave or like, because there are so not a lot of people in here. Like there are
Nobody wants
not
to
a
come
lot of
back
young
and
people here.
invest. That's the problem.
Exactly, they do not come back and invest.
And if they don't invest, stuff actually gets worse.
Period. Exactly. And it's annoying because like there are not a lot of young people here. Like there are like you have old people and then you have middle age and then you have a teeny tiny bit of young people. And I'm like, why? Why?
And half of them are on social media, or like most of them are on social media.
Yeah, it's annoying.
And then half of
Mm-hmm.
their other siblings are in Holland or in the US.
Yeah, that is true. People always be leaving. Honestly, I'm leaving too, but I'm coming back. If the money situation's right.
Yes, inspire our youth.
Period. You too. There's probably gonna be some little girl out there watching your YouTube channel, being like, "I wanna do that one day," and then
Oh,
they're gonna
inspire.
love you so much and make fan art. I promise.
I can already see that happening. And to that
Yeah,
kid
me
out
too.
there, lots of love to you.
Lots of love to you, love. I remember one time there was this little boy. There was this freaking little boy, and he came up to me and he was like, "Oh my God, you're so cool and flexible. I want to be just like you when I grow up." And I was like, ah, "You're making my head become the biggest thing ever." Like I was just so happy. I was like, "Oh, jeez, thanks."
It's like the sweetest thing ever.
Oh my God, I bet Sharina gets that a lot from a lot of people, even
Yes.
from I'm like Sharena, even though I'm older than you, I want to become like you when I grow up. So
Oh, that's so sweet.
she's so amazing.
Okay. Since we're almost near the end of the interview, I want to ask you, what is the message you want to give to our Surinamese youth, and maybe to other people in, yeah, outside of Suriname?
Oh, okay. Well, for the people outside of Suriname is, can you stop being buttholes to me or to anyone from Suriname? Like when we say, "Oh, we live in Suriname," don't say, "What is that?" Google it, okay? Google it. Don't come to us saying, "What is that?" Okay? Don't be a butthole about it, please. Thank you. And next to the people in here, I just want to say love each other a bit more because like love at the end of the day is gonna bring us a far way. Oh my God, that was inspiring. But anyways, and just like don't really like I don't know how to explain it. Like, just let everyone do their own thing because, like, I saw a video and it was like a man. It was Lely Darab, I think, and a man hit another man, and it was like that, like, "Oh, you can't be gay," and I was like, I wish that was me. I wish that was me. The poor man just walked away. I was like, I wish that was me. Let that happen to me. No one ever says anything about me, Rin. No one ever said like they always talk behind my back, but they never say it right in front of my face. I'm like, can someone please just come up to me and be like, frick you know, and then I'm gonna, it says, I can't wait for that. I mean, I might get beat the F up and just die, but you know what? I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight real good,
You're
Rin.
gonna
I'm
fight
gonna
for your
fight real
rights.
good. Yeah. But yeah, just the message is just love yourself, be less stereotypical. Boys can dance too, boys can do ballet, boys can do gymnastics, boys can do whatever they want. And you don't have to be part of the LGBT community. You don't have to be gay to like do ballet or stuff. You know so what I mean? So that's that. Be more open minded, loves.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yes, of course.
inspiring the youth.
Thank
That
you for
inspiration.
inspiring the youth,
Oh, thank you.
because this would not have been possible without you, love. So you are really amazing.
Thank you. But this would also not be possible if you didn't come on here so we could talk about these issues. And this is what I
Yes,
like. This is why I like having people on here so we can talk about these issues, have an open discussion because not everybody wants to talk about it because either they'll get yelled at for having an opinion or whatever.
that is
So
true.
that's why I'm trying to open up the conversation so other people start to get like open minded as well.
That is
So
very true,
I
love.
would say first start everybody should start loving themselves first before you love someone else because it all will
Period.
begin with you.
That is very true, love. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm so proud of us.
Okay, guys, this was the end of our interview. I thank Ishan for being here with us today.
Yes, love, of course. Thank you too for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Yes,
And to everybody out there, thank you so much. I'm Bryn. I'm just the host. You guys are the real star in all of this.
that is true.
So, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I love all of you and I care about you. So, yes,
Yes.
lots of
Goodbye,
love
everyone. Okay,
and goodbye. See you guys next week for our podcast, actually, about communication and mental health. All right, guys.
period.
Bye. See you guys later.
I'll be there. Bye, love.